Everyone this evening to City of Bedford Common Council meeting, Stonegate Arts and Education Center, 931 15th Street, Tuesday, January 20th at 7 p.m. Judy, would you please lead us in prayer?
Sure. Dear Lord, please be with us this evening as we conduct the business of the city. Please continue to keep our police officers and firemen safe and our city employees safe. We ask you to please continue to bless our great city. Amen.
Brad, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Calling our meeting to order, we have minutes to approve from a regular meeting on December 16th of 2025. We have a memorandum of an executive session on January 8th of 2026 and an executive session January 13th of 2026. If there's any discussion, if not, when appropriate, I would entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
Second. All those in favor of approving all the minutes stated signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. We'll move to old business. Third and final passage, ordinance 24-2025, amending the zoning map, rezone of property 2535 39th Street. Brian and Juanita Norris, DBA Chili Red Investments, LLC, from 1 to 2 to R3. This is the third reading. Kevin is here if there are any questions pertaining to this, and if not, then I would entertain a motion. Any discussion?
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. We'll now move on to new business. Ordinance 1-2026, amending the zoning map, rezone of property of 1516 R Street. Janice Wells of DDC Wells LLC from R2 to B1. Kevin?
Ordinance 1-2026 is a request from John C. Wells of DDC Wells LLC to rezone the property they own at 1516 R Street from R2 residential to B1 business for the purpose of using the existing building as office space. The existing building has been used for this purpose under a variance since July of 1999. Formerly there was an attorney there in that building. It was recently purchased by DDC Wells Incorporated. The property has 3 parcels. On December 9th, the preliminary hearing was held with the Planning Commission for the request. The request was approved and moved to a public hearing. Prior to the public hearing, notices were sent out to adjoining property owners and advertised with local media. On January 13th, 2026, a public hearing was held with the Planning Commission for the request. After discussing the request and hearing no objections from adjoining property owners, the Planning Commission approved the request for rezone and it's moved to the City Council for final approval. I now ask the Council to approve the rezoning of 1516R from R2 to B1.
Is there any discussion?
Make a motion, we approve ordinance 1-2026.
I second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? I would entertain a second passage.
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We will hear the third and final passage at our next regular meeting. Ordinance 2026, amending zoning map, rezone property of 1520 Clinic Drive, Belinda Hicks, from I2 to B1. Kevin?
Ordinance 2, 2026 is a request from Belinda Hicks of Cedar Hill Catering, who is requesting to rezone the property located at 1520 Clinic Drive from I-2 Industrial to B1 Business for the purpose of constructing a building to have a commercial kitchen, a banquet hall, and possibly a clothing boutique. On December 9th, 2025, a preliminary hearing was held with the Planning Commission for the request. The request was approved and moved to a public hearing. Prior to the public hearing, notices were sent out to adjoining property owners and advertised with local media. On January 13th, 2026, a public hearing was held with the Planning Commission for the request. A representative of IU Health spoke to the board requesting a stop sign be placed at the end of the private drive that accesses 1520 Clinic Drive, where it connects up to Clinic Drive. The board referred that request to the chief of police because that's a private drive. With no further discussion and hearing no objections from the adjoining property owners, the Planning Commission approved the request for rezone and moved it to the City Council for final approval. I now ask the council to approve the rezoning of 1520 Clinic Drive from I-2 to B1.
Okay. Any discussion, comments? When appropriate, I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd move for the approval of ordinance 2-2026.
Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? I would entertain a second passage.
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We heard the third and final passage at our next regular meeting.
Thank you.
We have cancellation of warrants, 2-year-old outstanding checks. Billy?
Yeah, by state statute, I need to present you with the 2-year-old checks that have not been cashed. You have a list in front of you. They will be voided, and the total in the general amount is $143.26, and the total in park is $1,261.92.
Does the board have any discussion? If not, I would entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ordinance 3-2026, ordinance amending Chapter 72 Commercial Vehicle and City Transit Authority overnight parking restrictions. David?
Thank you, Mayor. This is a change in our ordinance for parking commercial trucks. We've had a kind of a place there on J Street that they've parked for years. It's not marked very well. So we have, we're going to be able to stripe them and sign it so that they will have an area to park those trucks. It is a change for the on the north side only, and we're going to designate these parking spots, and they cannot stay there for more than 72 hours without moving. This also limits the tractor trailers from parking anywhere else in the city, except for to load and unload and then move on, and not to park in residential areas. If there's any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
On the parking of them, David, is there anything in there about whether they're loaded or empty?
They can be loaded but not dolly down, where they're not going to be allowed to unhook.
Right, okay.
Who's going to enforce the 72 hours?
You know, we'll keep an eye on it. I'm sure the police will keep an eye on it. I don't think it'll be a problem. Normally, it's to get a truck through the weekend when they come home. I really don't think it'll be a problem, but we thought it was best to put some hours in there just to make sure we didn't have an abandoned situation.
When appropriate, when the council is ready, I would entertain a motion if there is one.
I'll make the motion to approve ordinance number 3-2026.
Second.
Motion by Heath, second by Larry. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I would entertain a second passage.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We'll hear our third and final passage at our next regular meeting.
Thank you. I did, we were going to be able to get 6 spots in there, so.
Thank you. All right, under discussion, I listed Indiana American Water and City of Bedford Utilities Water. We've made a couple of presentations to the public and to all of our residents reference to looking at an option if we would be interested as far as to selling our water department to Indiana American Water. This has taken a considerable amount of time and a lot of work by the council to review all of the information and come up with a decision. In executive session, it was discussed, and at this point in time, the council and myself has decided not to move forward with the sale of the Bedford City Water Department. And I would open the floor up if any of the council members would wish to comment on that decision or any information they would like to put out. Feel free to.
I'll just say the reason that I was opposed to it is that I do not believe a big company like this can provide the same service and congeniality to the citizens of this city like Misty and the folks that work at the utilities department can. We're a small town and we need to maintain that as long as we can.
Anyone else?
I think the citizens need to know we have a plan of projecting what we're gonna do with the water down the future too, so.
That was my next comment, Larry. I agree with you from the standpoint of, we looked at this adventure to see if it was feasible for the city to proceed with this. The council determined, myself, that is not in our opinion. So there was a lot of information given out reference to the sale of water, what our prices are. There was a lot of information given out about other utilities in the area as far as to what they're charging. So by keeping this with the city, we have a list of things that we're going to have to get started on to correct some of the problems we have. And unfortunately, that will be increases in water rates because, of course, we cannot make improvements without finance. So there will be probably a presentation here in the near future, within the next month or two, going to start outlining some of the things that's going to take place so that the citizens can see what we're doing in reference to the increases that we're going to have to make in rates to be able to pay for this. So, you know, I have to say this was something that was not fast. This has been going on for well over a year, obtaining this information. I know the water department, our clerk treasurer's office, HR, several departments worked extremely hard over the period of time providing documentation as to where we were at to come up with this decision. So I want to thank the council for all their hard work on it. I really do appreciate it. We know where we're at now, so we just have to proceed and make improvements and work on the city's water so that we have it now and in the future to what we need. So does the board have anything else for discussion? If not, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.
Clarifying on the city versus county, does that affect like Bedford, North Orange water as a whole? Like, I live more in the county, so I don't believe I'm on city water, but.
Would you care to step up to the podium if
Yes, sir.
you want to talk for a second here, please?
Yes, sir. Sorry. New to the whole the council meetings, so my name is Matthew Haseman. I am a resident of Orange County, and the question I have again would be, on the water rate going up, does that affect the people in the county, or is that just city water as a whole?
It could affect some of the people in the county, depending if they buy water from the city of Bedford. However, most places out in the county that we sell water to, sell water for a higher rate than what we sell it to our citizens for. So that would be up to them to look at their margin as far as to what they want that to be, if they would pass that on to their residents, or if it's something they would work with themselves.
Affirmative, sir. Thank you.
All right, I apologize. We have a motion from Larry to adjourn.
I'll second.
Second, all those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We stand adjourned. Thank you.